Hi there, Cancer. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Becca, for those of you who are brand new. I first off would like to say thank you all for the likes, the love, the subscribes. I can't tell you how much I do truly appreciate it, and I can't do this without you. So I'm going to start with an Eloquy card to see who you are in this scenario. So let's go ahead and get into it. Who does Cancer see themselves as in this scenario? We have She Who Divines, Futura, Future, Choice, Judgment. Futura, She Who Divines, holds a La Morte, the Death card in Tarot, and the Seven of Hearts, which signifies unconditional love. One seems dire while the other seems like a fantasy, but they are simply messages for us to interpret. Like the die and key on her necklace, all are tools. Even the opal can be a stone of sorrow if chosen for the wrong reason. Futura also wears an icon of the Virgin Mary, representing the sorrows and the joys of women. Futura will help you see the opportunities that await you. This card points out that you have a choice to make. A decision is waiting to be made. But you must first review all the possibilities. Make sure you are investigating the many varied paths that lie ahead. This could be an indication to ask someone else to help you. This could be an indication to ask someone else to help you delineate the choices before you. This card of looking into the future is a promise of hope, as long as you don't let the current issues hold you back. In order to move forward, you can't drag the past with you. Take time to peer into your window to see the future. Where will your feet take you next? Will your heart and head follow? The questions you need to ask. What do I need to know to make a decision? What has brought me to this point? Have I considered all factors and options? Very nice. So I am returning to an oldie but goodie. This is the Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reid. It was one of the first decks that I ever bought. It's an all-time favorite, and it was really wanting to come off the shelf. So let's look at your recent past. What is Cancer's recent past? We have the Ace of Water. Beautiful. A beginning in love. For me personally, this talks about self-love. What is the present situation? What is the present? We have the Five of Fire. What is the blockage? That is like 4 cards. What is the blockage? The Seven of Air. Some sort of silent strategy. The Seven of Air in particular can talk about self-deception. For whatever reason, now I'm being really drawn to her mask, which means that you may be thinking that someone else is deceiving you. Oh, we have the Seven of Earth there. What is the message from Spirit? Thank you. Oh, it was the Queen of Earth before it fell and hit the floor. the Queen of Earth. What is the potential outcome? The High Priestess. Secret knowledge. The bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Fire. So this is the Four of Wands in the traditional tarot. And it talks about reasons to celebrate, solid foundations, the building blocks, right? But the Four of Air generally depicts two pillars where people come together and celebrate, like a wedding. So let's get into this, shall we? Please clarify the Ace of Water. We have the Tower. Please clarify the Ace of Water. The High Priestess. Please clarify the Ace of Water. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse. The bottom of the deck, there is that Four of Wands. So there was an epiphany here. It could have to do with love, but whatever, I feel like this Seven of Pentacles was a decision. I almost feel like you realized that you were in love with someone, or someone realized that they were in love with you. And for some of you, this could be like a mistress type of situation where you were not a third party or even a mistress, but where your relationship wasn't out in the open. The voice in my head said, "Oh, fuck it." So, whatever this was, something came to light that it was worth more to someone, and that there was something worth investing in here. Let's look at this Five of Fire. Please clarify the Five of Fire. What is this conflict? Sometimes I don't like nighttime readings. Where did it go? You have the Ten of Cups. I almost feel like this is an inner conflict with deserving to be happy. The Lovers in reverse. You have one more. And the Star card. The bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Cups in the upright. So this may be someone that is returning. Or this is you realizing what was lost. Or someone is coming to the realization of what was lost. I don't know if this is directly related to a love situation. I mean, by all means, it could be work. But there's almost a decision that has been made no matter how petty the argument was, that this conflict doesn't mean anything compared to my happiness and my wish fulfillment. It doesn't compare any to my my healing, right? To my hope and my faith. But something was left behind. Okay, so let's look at the Seven of Air. Please clarify the Seven of Air. Like, what is this worth to you? Let's clarify the Seven of Air. We have the Five of Cups, the bottom of the deck. We have the Judgment card, the Eight of Swords in reverse, and the Four of Wands again. There's a need to release something. There's a decision that I think has been made but has not been announced. No. It's gonna cause some regret. If this is a work situation, you're torn between two jobs. If this is a romance situation, there's a tear between two people. I also feel like one party knows about everything and the other party does not. Let's look at this Queen of Earth. Please clarify the Queen of Earth. What is the message from Spirit? We have the Nine of Pentacles in the upright, the Six of Wands in the upright, and the Magician in the upright. Bottom of the deck, we have the Sun card in reverse. What do you really, really want? So the question here is, what actually makes you happy? Is it a person? Is it the way this person makes you feel? Is it a relationship that you're in? Is it a job, right? I mean, some of you could be dealing with an earth sign. The Queen of Earth, you know, she's the ultimate kind of mother figure. Very nurturing. Animals like her. Very solid. You know, she's got dinner made, the house cleaned, kids are taken care of, and she carries a job. Right? But there's some attention that needs to be put on how someone is acting, right? Is it really happiness and freedom? It's almost like, do you want to be with this person for the way it looks to the outside world, or do you want to be with this person for how it looks in the inside world? Let's look at this High Priestess. What is the potential outcome? What is the High Priestess here? This is the Hierophant. Five of Wands in reverse. The Hierophant and the High Priestess. That is a true spiritual couple right there. And the Princess of Wands in the upright. So there's good news coming in, potentially a marriage. It is going to take time to build something stable, and it's also going to take time to recover whatever this conflict was. Wands are action, you know, it's kind of the haters card. There is a need to not care what people think about how something looks, right? Okay, so let's pull a couple of oracle cards. This is the Spirit Animal Oracle deck. What is the final message for my Cancerians? What is the final message for my Cancerians? At the bottom of the deck, we have number 63, Vulture Spirit. Nothing is wasted. At the bottom of the deck was Armadillo Spirit. Set healthy boundaries. We're going to pull a Mystical Shaman card. What is the final message? The Smoky Mirror, number 47, which breaks down to 11. The smoking mirror represents the aspects of what is implied yet cannot be immediately known in the world. The mystery of how things come together and how they fall apart without obvious causality. This symbol also represents the shadow of the human psyche, the parts of the self that one disowns. The smoking mirror can also represent a state of denial, or the inability or refusal to see the truth. When the symbol of the smoky mirror appears, you are invited to see beyond your own self. Acknowledge that past the limits of your current ability to perceive, there is a vast interconnected world where events are orchestrated in divine order, but challenging to fully grasp. Now is the time to trust that no matter what the current conditions of your world reflect, in the hidden realms, all aspects of the human journey are celebrated. The beauty and the darkness, the misery and the courage. No matter where you are on your journey, know that some things are meant to be a mystery, which you are meant to understand only through experience. Take heart, for the smoky mirror will ultimately show you beauty and wonder once the fog lifts, the distortion you see now. The medicine. Understanding the shadow of the human journey requires that you go deep into your story to discover the wound that prevents you from seeing the truth of your current situation. Your fears and expectations of disappointment and unworthiness may be clouding your capacity to see the potential in yourself and others. The smoky mirror may be showing you things you don't want as a result of your conditioning. These can become even more real, but only because you are making it so. The choice is yours. The world will hold you accountable for what you see and create. Can you see through the eyes of truth and faith instead? That plays definitely into the vulture spirit. If there's something here that hurt you, maybe you weren't seeing it quite clearly, right? Maybe there was a reason you were supposed to see what you did see. There's a reason that you were supposed to go through this conflict. Well, Cancer, that was your reading. I hope it was helpful. If it was, please hit the like and subscribe button. And remember, I love you. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.